seem to me to be a guy with a passionate about things. Where did it start, that passion? Was as from your father as a kid, and also the hunger to win?
There's something, maybe you can call it stupid, inside me, that when I go for a jog with a friend, for example, I have the feeling I always need to be one step ahead. It's silly, because I have the feeling when we turn around, I have to go a little bit further than him and then turn around, so that at the end of the run I can say I traveled further than you.
Yeah. You know, the way of getting into racing has changed a lot, huh, over the years. And you were maybe one of the first ones to come from already with a big sponsor, like a family, and we could say with protection. You're the passionate racer. How did you manage to remain like that and to grow through that?
If I go, to the go-kart track now and I look, and it's nearly too professional at a very young age. You have data to look into and analyze and stuff, but at the same time, they are kids. When I started, I was free. I was a child, and I was able to be a child. I was 8, 9 years old. We're racing, and we're trying to beat the other guy for the sake of challenge. But then, once we'd done that, we went together with the other guys, into the dirt and played toy cars, and we were just kids. They pushed the kids a bit too much at a very young age of 8, 9, 10. So in this regard, I'm very happy that I was one of the last. But then equally, like you say, you mentioned protection. You had a network of people around you. I was one of the first. It just, started to sort of develop. I don't have a manager. I never had one.
That's very impressive.
I think I'm blessed that in the beginning I had this sort of protection. I had people looking after me or looking after certain things. If you think about it, the way I looked at it and the way I still look at it, it's always decisions for you and for your life. So you want to take the decision. I have nothing against managers or people that have managers, but as long as I make the decision, I can have somebody by my side helping me. That's not the problem. So I was able, in a gentle way, I think, to learn to take care of myself.
In life, careers, I always find defining moments, and all the years until Ferrari, it seemed logical. And then suddenly there was this surprising move, which was Ferrari. And to me, that was the defining moment, because until then, they were for championships, but there was still a lot of doubt. Where, but he's with Red Bull, it's the family, it's easy, it's protected. Now that he's going to this team with a lot of pressure, how will we cope? And last year, you just made everybody look stupid. How did it change you, this move, and was it important?
Ultimately, it comes down to what do you want. You reach a point where you want to do something else, something new, and I think the passion for Ferrari was there from a very young age, and for me, I think it was the right timing, and that's ultimately what made me do the step, because a lot of things changed, and there was the willing to change. Now we're still in that process. We had a good season last year. This year, it's a bit up and down, but
you never give up.
Sometimes the race, exactly. Sometimes the race is long, and of course you have races where you look back and you think, why did that happen, and why did this happen, and it never got to a point where now I'm sitting here and looking back and thinking, maybe I shouldn't have done that. No, I'm still 100% convinced it's the right thing. Need to be fair as well, to give us a certain amount of time to put the people in place and to really get the project going. Because ultimately what we want is not win one race. That's not what I want. I want to win many races.